Oh, you know what? I love this new OBS I'm using. It is helpful so many different ways for me. So many different types of transition as well. Which anyone who also doesn't do this has no idea what I'm on about. It means it makes it look pretty.
Fancy.
Makes it fancy.
Super mega fancy.
Super mega fancy. And as always, hello fellow Cravers and welcome to the CTG Podcast for Wednesday the 27th of September. It is episode 159. We are back. You have me, GD, you have Tattastic, you have Ryan, and we have an orc.
An orc?
I stole the picture from you taking a picture with the orc.
Oh, yeah. I need to go try this out now then, don't I?
Yes, you do. It's basically you looking with an orc in the background. But where did Ryan get to meet this orc? He didn't go all the way to New Zealand, that we know of. Have you?
Yep.
You've been to New Zealand?
Yeah, I just went there at the weekend.
Oh. Wait, weren't we in No, we weren't in New Zealand. It's close enough. We was in Birmingham. We was in Birmingham for EGX. Yes, all three of us, including Whatsit, who unfortunately can't join us tonight. We've all been there, and it was a fun laugh. It was brilliant. Sorry?
We went there.
We went there, indeed.
Oh, we went there.
Yes. Do it. I don't know why I said that, but who cares? Anyway.
Do it.
Do it. Just do it.
Oh,
so,
do it. I thought you said dirt.
I thought you said dirt.
Dirt. But, yeah, so we've been at EGX. If people outside of the UK don't know what EGX is, or outside of gaming in general, EGX is the Eurogamer Expo. It's come up, I think this is its 10th year. That's just gone by as well. And it was between the 21st to the 24th. Tattastic, you were there for all 4 days. Me and Ryan, we were there for 2 of the days. So, you know what that means, mate. You're going to kick us off with what did you think of EGX and what did you enjoy the most out of EGX? Because it's your first one as well.
Yeah, it was my first one. The whole experience was a good experience. Got to meet crazy people.
And then you've also met us.
Yeah, it was busy. A lot of walking, a lot of leg aches. My legs actually feel normal for the first time today.
They were killing me.
I actually somehow hurt my hand. From
yeah,
some weird reason I had hurt my hand, and I don't know if it wasn't EGX itself. It was carrying the bag back home with me.
Oh, I was wondering where that was going then, Judy.
So, so I...
It's all those people in cosplay. Oh,
it was oh god. Those orcs, yes. So Kratos, wow. No. But, no, I think it was mainly because of carrying my bag back. Next time I'm thinking if I do that, I've got to be carrying one that's got bloody wheels. But
well, the carrier's got wheels. You'd be pulling it.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
Well, it's carrying it, it's got wheels.
You could be dragging it. Knowing me, one of the wheels will break, and then I still would have to carry it. So, anyway, going back to EGX, your experience with EGX yourself. So, you said you enjoyed it. It was your first time. It was busy. I said tiring. By the way, that's one thing you need to understand with these places. Expect to be on your feet for a long, long time.
Yep.
So you managed to play quite a lot of the games. You're currently putting out your audio interviews with a lot of the game devs that you've managed to see there. What interviews did you put out today? Was Lost Bear,
Hyper Sentinel, and Theatre VR.
Oh, Theatre, yeah. What game really took your fancy that you managed to have a go of yourself?
I would say Forgotten Anne from the Square Enix collective.
So, explain what Forgotten Anne is, because like I said, this at EGX was the first time I actually heard about this game as well.
Yeah.
So, what
it's the first time I heard about it as well.
So, what is Forgotten Anne to you?
It's like an interactive story with some platform elements to it. So you do a lot. It is basically a platforming game, but it's very visual, it's all anime style. Speaking to the guy, everything was hand painted. Everything was hand animated.
Oop.
You're right.
Or what?
You're right, Ryan.
Yeah, Tattastics just vanished, but never mind.
No, it's still there. Aye.
Still there.
Okay.
All of it was basically watercolored.
Okay.
I was told. They've got a big orchestra working on it. They've never worked on a computer game before, doing the soundtrack to it. Seems like it's got a big backing for an indie game.
Well, yeah. Well, it's got it's part, like you said, part of the Square Enix collection as well. Which, if people don't know what that is, it's basically a bunch of indie games that are being represented by Square Enix. I think there was another one we saw there, which was what was the game called again? I've got it on my phone. The picture of it. Some Beat Up Heroes or something like that.
Oh, Deadbeat Heroes.
That's it, Deadbeat Heroes. Which for a multiplayer game, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I was surprised how destructive the environments were and that.
Oh yeah.
Everything just seemed to break up.
Well, me just basically I'm going to punch this thing into the door, and I'm going to punch it again, and I'm going to keep punching it
until the door opens.
Until the door will open while you're there. You know, you could just push it.
Yeah.
I want to use the bench.
But yeah, it was quite a short. It was quite a short demo. Showed off what the story's about. A bit of the cinematics from it. Obviously, it's all anime style, so.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. Actually, it does look quite interesting, and this game is coming out on PS4, Xbox One, and Steam, according to its website as well.
Yeah, speaking to the guy, he said they were looking to get it out in December this year.
Ooh.
But they're going to look around what other games are coming out. Obviously, fall's a busy time for an indie game to try and put its name out there.
The thing is, especially when you said around Christmas time, we've got to look at the games that are going to be coming out. You got Call of Duty, you'll have Battlefront as well, just to name two of the bigger ones that are going to be coming out. But then again, nowadays, especially for an indie title, it's not that easy for them to say, right, this is a perfect time for us to come out, because nowadays there isn't really that slot to do that.
Yeah.
It's like we've been already hearing Red Dead Redemption 2. That's rumoured to be coming out early next year now. That's a good thing. We've got a trailer coming out on the 29th. I think, is it the 29th?
I thought it was already out.
Or it's 28th or 29th. No, we've got a new one coming out this week that they've announced about. I won't be surprised if we get a sort of fixed month at least from that. Yeah. But then again, it's looking at other games that keep getting pushed, and they're now getting pushed into that beginning of the year, where you would expect the indie games to really fruition from that. Yeah. And now they can't. And it's not like it's only going to be, say, January, February, March. No, it's now going all the way up to May, June time.
Yeah, and then a lot of people chucking games out in February and March now.
Mm. And then again, like June, July, not many games come out, because that's when we're talking about the other games that are coming out at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's Throughline Games that are making Forgotten Anne. Like I said, it says that it is going to be coming soon. There's no fixed date, but like you said, they're trying to plan to get it out for December, and it's going to be available on Steam, PS4, and Xbox One.
Yeah.
Like I said, just looking at it myself, I wish I did have a bit of a go of it. But I'm definitely interested to see when it does come out itself. Yeah. It looks beautiful for a game.
Recommend having a look at it if you've not heard of it. Even just going on YouTube and having a look for it. It's beautifully done, really, when you're playing it.
I'm just going to say its description here. So imagine a place where everything that is lost and forgotten goes. Old toys, letters, single socks. The Forgotten Lands is a magical world inhabited by forgotlings. creatures composed of mislaid objects longing to be remembered again. It says that it's a seamless cinematic adventure game with light puzzle platforming elements. You play as Anne, the enforcer who keeps order in the Forgotten Lands, and as she sets out to squash a rebellion that might prevent her master, Bonku, and herself from returning to the human world. But yeah, so that is, like we said, Forgotten Anne. So I do recommend go and either have a look online to see what it looks like. Tattastic does say, like I says, he does recommend it himself. And just looking at it now, it's definitely something I do want to pick up myself. Any other games you want to recommend as well, Tattastic, while we're here? Because you've had the longest time, and I'm going to guess you've had more chance of playing games than we had during that time.
Yeah, especially the first 2 days, because
it's sad
I was
it
just trying to pass time, really.
Yeah.
Saturday was packed, and just passing time. I'm just having a look at the list of everything I played while I was there.
He's got a list.
He has a list.
I would also
played
recommend
one game.
You played one game. We'll talk about the one game you want to play. But you know what? Let's have Ryan talk about the one game that he managed to have a go of.
Oh no! Actually, tell a lie. I played 2.
You played 2. So what game did you enjoy out of the 2 that you played?
Oh, the choices are Lego Ninjago or Lego Marvels 2.
Oh wow! Such a. So
I basically watched everybody else play games, so I did get like around a bit in that, but mate, the queues are massive.
So first of all, what did you think? This isn't your first EGX, of course, Ryan, because we met each other for the first time at EGX, even though it was a short meetup. But what did you think of this year's EGX? Was this the first time you've been to the Birmingham one?
It's the first time I've been to Birmingham.
Oh, okay. What did you think of? Well, actually, I don't want to ask that. What did you think of EGX in Birmingham? I'm not going to ask what did you think of Birmingham because we know your response to that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, it was big.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as good as the London one that we'd been to.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, have you not noticed that when we went, we had like games that weren't even like going to be released within like the year when we went to the London one.
Be honest, man, I don't really remember that much of the London one.
We had Dying Light.
Okay.
When we went, we got like a load of Dying Light t-shirts, and that wasn't even due to be released like for another year. But with this one, it was like, do I queue up for this because it's going to be out in a couple of months, and it's like it wasn't really worth waiting around for.
But then again, that's what I think with me and a lot of people. There weren't really a lot of people were going down there to play the things like Battlefront and Call of Duty, games that are going to be coming out in about a month, maybe 2 months' time.
Exactly.
But I think when it comes to, like I said this many times, with me, it was the indie games that really I wanted to focus on more. And also games that I know that I would not be able to play. So, for example, one of the games that I'm going to be mentioning in a bit, is on the Switch. I haven't got a Switch at the moment, so it was an opportunity for me to have a go of it, which, if anything, has now sold me more to want a bloody Switch. But
I wish I had managed to go on Switch. Actually, I didn't even get around to doing that.
I don't know. You did have a bit of a go on a Switch.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, we played some Mario Kart.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Was surreal.
Yeah, we basically said, sit down, let's play some Mario Kart.
I wasn't expecting the controller to be that small.
Yeah, same here, actually. I thought it was going to be...
Those controllers are tiny.
But be honest, as much as they're tiny, and, well, I've got big hands myself, actually, they are they're easy to handle. I thought when people kept on saying, oh, the controls are quite tiny, I was thinking, oh, great, it's not going to be suitable for people with actual adult hands.
I can't really complain because I won at the end of the day.
Yeah, you did. Yep. So, anyway, games.
Lego Marvels 2 is my favourite out of the 2 games that I've chosen or played. But, it was I can't wait for that.
So Lego Marvels 2 into Marvels.
Yeah. I was taking control of Groot, and I was making him Baby Groot, and I was making Big Groot, and then I was doing Star-Lord, and I was flying around, and it's amazing. It's amazing. So many things you can do on it now.
So the Lego Marvels 2 is going to be coming out on pretty much on PC, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One on the 14th of November, according to this. I don't have to tell you who the developer is. It's the same developer that makes all the Lego games at the moment, TT. Yep. Yeah. So, what did you play the original Lego Marvel Superheroes?
Are you serious?
I'm not. I know you had. I was just gonna say. I just had to ask just in case.
Yeah, I did. In fact, I played that at the last EGX we went to.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how long
That's
that one's
cool.
been.
Yeah, that's a while ago.
Yeah. So compared to the old one and what you had,
it's way better.
It's way better.
It's so much better. It's good. The last one was good. Don't get me wrong, but this one is drop your bollock fantastic. This one.
Well, it's the same with any Lego game, though. The thing is, they keep
on.
No,
it's not.
No.
There's so many more characters.
No, I meant as in it's like any other Lego game. The thing is, they always do really well with the games. The thing is, it's rare you hear that there's a bad Lego game, at least in modern gen.
What I've noticed
apart
is
from World,
they've brought the banter over from Lego Dimensions, so whatever characters you get, whatever characters you choose, they've got their own personal little banter between them.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And Ninjago you played as well. Is this I'm guessing is more based towards the film than the actual TV series?
That's actually really cool because it's set in the real world.
Okay. Yes.
So the Lego is actually Lego, and there was this part where you're flying around, and you're flying around a garden that's been obviously Legoed up, but you can see all like the rocks and plants and stuff, which isn't Lego.
I'm just gonna say this now. With the Ninjago one, have you guys been watching the trailers for the new Ninjago movie that's going to be coming out? No, there better be a kitten in that bloody game.
Oh yeah,
there has to be a bloody kitten in that game. But
well, in the trailer, it's the main villain, isn't it?
It's the main super weapon.
So it's not a spoiler.
No, it's not a spoiler.
It's in the trailer.
It's in the actual trailer. But it's nice to see. This is how you should do a movie tie-in to a video game movie tie-in, in a way. But then again,
you have to kill a kitten. With Lego bricks.
With Lego bricks. Right, so just EGX itself, mate. Like I said, you saw a lot of things around there as well. Was there anything that has made you change your mind of anything that you was planning to get hold of, or?
Well, what I'll do is I will see what Tattastics list is, and if he's got anything that's on what I've seen, I'll comment on it then.
Okay, fair enough. So anyway, Tattastic, let's go back to you, mate. Back onto your list. So what other games do you recommend from EGX yourself?
This one's a bit weird because I'd recommend it for children. Was Lightseekers.
Lightseekers, So explain to everyone what Lightseekers is.
Lightseekers is a free game on your phone, but you need to buy accessories to play it, which aren't free, obviously. But it's on Android and iOS, so any type of mobile device, tablets, and you can actually buy figures for it, which connect to the game via Bluetooth.
Yeah, you use the figures to actually control the game, it looked like, as well. Yeah,
there's an RPG mode where you can, whatever weapon you put in your character's hand will then
it's just for kids.
You gotta remember, this is the guy who ended up basically playing Lego Dimensions for nearly a year for our channel.
There's more of them out as well now. So
I know. Are you looking forward to any of them, mate?
I was looking forward to Beetlejuice. I was trying to find it there, but they didn't have it.
I doubt they would have, mate, to be honest. Anyway, so Lightseekers, what is full name? Lightseekers Awakening, according to this. So it's it's also a card game.
Yeah, I think the card game's the awakening part of it.
Okay.
It's
So,
also a trading card game, so I had to go with that. A demo of that against 3 other people, and the person doing the demo. It lasted about an hour, which I didn't expect.
okay.
But that was obviously stopping to get explanations of what cards did what if you didn't understand them with the person who was demoing.
So, have you played any of the other trading card games like Magic or anything like that in the past, Tattastic?
I've tried, but don't like them.
You've not liked them. So,
But this one
you've
actually
got.
surprised me. I quite enjoyed this one.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just I'm getting older.
you're just giving up. Just accept the card games are going to take over, Tattastic.
Yep.
Accept them now. Go and play some Hearthstone.
And then that was alright. Also with the game, we also with the figures, you can also get augmented reality cards, which you can put in front of the camera and transfer power-ups into the game, like bombs that can be used the guy showed me the bomb, which was did quite a lot of damage in the game. So what he said is once you've used it once, you can't scan it back into the game for another 30 minutes.
Okay.
So you can't just constantly keep getting this most powerful weapon into it all the time. Which was
So it's got
there's a lot to
it's
it.
like a cooldown, if anything.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the figures now on their site. So they've already got. You can already order it from Toys R Us and Amazon. So
Yeah.
they've got one of the biggest toys retailers in the UK already
Yeah.
behind this by the looks of things, which is really good.
I had a look. I think it was like $79.99 for the figure, like with all the starter pack and stuff. One of the figures.
Oh, I've got it here. 70 quid.
70 quid.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's called the Light Seekers Tyrax starter pack.
Yeah, because you need the base for the back to make it work and things like this. So you can buy the figures. If you buy the starter pack for the one figure, you can just buy the separate figure because the base pack will just go into the back of each figure.
Just keep reading it here now. Just still looking at it on here at Toys R Us. They have actually limited how many people can could buy as well.
Yeah.
So it must be selling quite well, which is nice to see. But I don't think there's an actual set. Oh, 30th of June. That can't be right. So according to this, it's either out now or it's not coming out until next year.
I believe it was out now.
So
Because I searched on Toys R Us to see the prices anyway. When I was writing about it today,
yeah, well, I'm looking at Toys R Us right now.
and I put my postcode in, and it said it's like there was some available in my local Toys R Us to pick up in like 10 minutes. So they must be in stock already in places.
So yeah, like you said, they've got two. This is the figurines.
Yeah.
They've got 2 sets already. I think Ryan's controller's died.
There's like Cora and Jax, and the 2 at the moment.
Cora and Jax, Tyrax and Damari.
Cora and Jax is like a blue one and a
Yeah, a blue one and a red one.
water element. And
Yeah, and a fire element.
Fire element, I believe.
Yeah, according to this, it says Tyrax and Damari, so it could be just Toys R Us being Toys R Us. But
Oh no, it's Jax the Tyrax and Cora the Maori. That's the name of the
right.
faction they're in.
Oh, they're being manufactured by Tomy as well.
Yeah.
So
I've actually had an email today asking, saying if I want a figure to review to let them know. So I thought I might as well have a go.
I'm gonna be honest. If out of all of us in Crave Your Game, who would be great to review the figure, I'm thinking it's the guy who's looking at his phone right now.
Well, they've said they're looking to see what interest he is in review figures, and I've put my name forward. So
Okay. So hopefully we'll hear more about Lightseekers. I think by the looks of things, what we saw there, because both of us were kept looking at it, it does look like it's gotten. It seems really popular for what it is as well.
yeah, the trading card part was always packed. There was people who were buying the packs and playing it there. Also with the figures, it's got the RPG game where you can You could then turn on your figure and walk, like move it about, and it'll move in the game. Also, when it takes damage in the game, maybe it needs health potions, the figure will actually light up and tell you with a voice it needs healing.
God, last thing I
Things like
want
this.
is a figurine talking to me.
And then they've got
It's like
what
Annabelle in it.
Yeah.
what they said was, what was it called? It was adventure part of it as well, where you can it's just a load of mini games which you have to play with the figures. The one I got demoed, like we had a figure each and we were flying it,
So,
collecting coins.
so in a way, it's the best way I could, just by how you've explained it to me. The best way I could get from this, it's Magic meets Skyrim meets action figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, and then there's the last game I really want to mention is Figment.
Figment.
Yeah, which I had to go on the Sunday, and liked it that much. I wanted to get an interview with someone about it.
Right. So what is Figment? Because I'm finding it difficult to find that one. I'm getting Disney's Figment, which is a purple dragon. What the hell? I didn't know that had a name.
Figment was a game where
Oh, found it.
you control a character. The idea is the game is set. You're being in a bad accident, and the game is set on trying to get out of this state you're in from the accident. Like,
Does it look a little like Bastion?
yeah,
Right. Yeah, I've got it right here now. Yeah. Okay, continue.
yeah. So it's like it came out on Friday at
Yeah.
EGX on PC. I actually spoke to the music. I actually spoke to the guy who did all the music in it, and they were saying they actually had a launch event at EGX, which I missed in the press area, where they had the guy who did all the music. The guy who did all the music was actually singing all the songs and playing the music and singing all the songs in the press room, like live on stage.
Write the theme tune.
Well, it's another hand-drawn game as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
And it's by Bedtime Digital Games.
Yeah.
What other games have they done? Back to Bed and Chronology, whatever. This is their first. This is the first game they've done in 3 years, according to this as well.
Yeah.
Which is nice. But just looking at it on here, again, it looks like a beautiful game. Did they say anything about it coming over to consoles, or are they sticking with PC for now?
I believe they said they were looking at bringing it over to consoles, but at the moment it's only on PC.
And that's
We're
available.
looking for Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, well, like I said, Figment, it's available now on Steam. You can pick it up at the moment until I think it's the Friday for $12.74. But then its usual price is about £15. So yeah, definitely. Just looking at it there, if you enjoyed Bastion, it looks like it's a game that you would definitely enjoy.
Like the whole game is spoken in song. There's always music playing.
It's Bastion with music.
It's really, it was really good. Like I said, I played it and then I just asked could I do an interview and got one set up on that day to speak to them about it because I was that impressed by it. I thought I want to do some coverage on this.
Right, thank you, Tattastic, for those games to recommend. Of course, you can find Tattastic's audio interviews on his YouTube channel, youtube.com/TattasticGamer. What ones have you got left to bring out?
Ones I've got left to bring out are Inops on the Switch, like a puzzle game. Forgotten Anne.
Yep.
Battalion 1944.
That was a long line every time we got by there as well. That Battalion game.
Figment and Lake Ridden, I think they're the ones I've got left.
Yep.
Plan to have more on my channel by Friday.
Okay. Right, so my experience with EGX. Oh yeah, first of all, what did you think of EGX itself, mate? For your first time, would you recommend people go to it or not?
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely. Ryan, what about you? Do you recommend people go to EGX or not?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely. If you enjoy games, and not just that, I think I went down there, same with Ryan and same with What's-It, we went down there to meet each other, and
Yeah.
Tattastic, it was just an added extra to it. So I think he was going down there for the interviews and stuff like that itself.
Yeah.
But it's a great way, especially if you're a part of a community, it's a great way for people to meet up and have something in common. It's gaming, of course.
And go for delicious steaks.
And I went for a burger.
Oh, lucky get over there.
Why? What? Oh, yeah. Oh, can we explain that
His
before I got mine?
first time.
His first time.
He goes. to
First
gaming
bloody time. Not just that. Not just that. But he ended up getting a free game as well. 2 free games out of it.
Yeah.
So,
What did you?
well,
Yeah, the first time I won Halo Wars 2.
And what was the other one?
Halo 5.
Oh,
You didn't
I
think
got Halo 5.
Yeah, it wasn't just a statue, mate. It was
I
actually the game was
didn't
inside it.
get it. Well, I got it for free, but I had to get something.
Yeah,
To do it.
something.
I can't really mention why.
Right,
what I got.
without mentioning it, both me and Tattastic have been wondering about this. So you ended up
Yeah.
getting 2 games yourself. What were the 2 games that you ended up getting?
Me.
Yeah.
Halo 5 and Dead Rising 3.
Okay,
I've already got it, but
still, it's a good game.
good game, innit?
Yeah, but
Good game.
2 good games in a way. Halo 5, yeah. But yeah, okay. Let's go back to that. So Xbox was having a basically you got to pick a box, and you ended up if you can either win or you can't or you don't win on this. And there was many things that you could win, many things like a swag bag, digital games. Well, Tattastic had already been in this queue once before we got there. I think, was it the Thursday or the Friday?
The Friday, it's when I came off Forza 7, the queue was tiny, so I thought I might as well go have a go.
Yeah. And out of that, you ended up winning Halo Wars 2.
Yeah, which
And-
is a physical copy, it's not digital.
It's a
like-
physical copy of
Yeah,
it?
the disc copy, yeah.
Okay, you got a digital copy of it. So, I wanted to go of this, but we waited until the Sunday where we knew it was going to be a little bit quieter. And of course, Ryan and Ian, who also joined us, basically joined us afterwards. I think you was running a little bit late or something, weren't you? Because of traffic.
we were lost. Just say it.
You
GD.
was
We
lost.
got lost.
Got lost again.
And then the best question is like, was it you or Matt going, "Where are you?" I was like, "I don't know." If I knew where I was, I wouldn't be lost.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, my favourite... Right, anyway, let's do the Xbox thing, and then we could talk about my favourite bit of you getting lost. So, we queued up again. Ian ended up getting a swag bag, didn't he?
Yeah.
And us 2 didn't win anything.
No.
Then Tattastic had a go.
Yeah.
And he thought that there was nothing in his little box until he was going to walk away from this prize. And he basically stopped him. He said, "Oh, he won a grand prize." There's a lot thinking, "Oh, he's going to be getting another game." No, they come out with this giant box for Halo 5, and he got that statue that you can see in the background of his.
I well thought it was an Xbox as well.
I think a
But
lot of
still,
people
like,
thought it was an
that's pretty-
Xbox.
That's pretty fucking cool. He's like carrying it around like, is it not dead heavy? It's like, no.
No, not really.
It was a nightmare on the... Well, actually, I put it in the storage part on the bus. No way was I getting on the coach with me.
Yeah, that's definitely a great way to introduce yourself to your first EGX. Walking
And
away
they
with
also-
2 games.
And I also found the copy of The Lost Bear on the Sunday.
Yeah, you got a physical
So
copy of
what-
Lost Bear, which, by the way, if
Yeah.
people are wondering, no, we haven't got an episode this week. It will be coming back next week, hopefully.
Yeah, next week, yeah.
Yeah, so don't worry about it. We are not stopping that series. It's just that we're having a bit of a...
Technical issues.
Yeah, technical issues, best way of putting it. Anyway, yeah, so before mine, I just want to talk my favourite bit of Ryan getting lost in Birmingham. It was his first time in Birmingham as well. We all went to go and get something to eat. And I remember him phoning me. And because he got to the where he was supposed to park. And he was asking, where are you guys? And I was like, Right, you see the door. Go through the door and go up the escalator. There's no escalator
You
there.
just said you could see the entrance.
Yeah, we could see it. And basically, it was just it won't be that much of a problem if it wasn't for the fact that it was just one corridor. There was only one way you had to go. But either way, it was a fun time. We enjoyed ourselves. Saturday was brilliant.
Oh yeah.
And that's why we're definitely going to be doing it again next year.
I've saved that video of Tattastic like dancing on the stairs.
Yeah, I've seen it on Facebook. Got 2 videos on there. Yeah, Tattastic, you're a great dancer, mate. I think he's froze.
Oh.
Yeah, he had froze. He's just love it. Yeah.
I frozen.
Tell you what, I wasn't expecting, which I mentioned to you guys.
What's that?
You don't realise when you're talking to people online and through Skype and stuff like that. Don't realise how tall people are. And I thought I was fucking tall.
Right, I love it more because we actually had a conversation with Sishi. Well, me and Sishi had the conversation because Sishi was on about her height. And I said,
When was
over.
this?
This was about a month or 2 ago now.
Oh right.
And
okay.
I said, well, I think I'm over 6 foot. I know that. Didn't dawn to you that I'm tall. But yeah, everyone was tall apart from Ryan felt small at EGX.
Yeah, it's not on this.
Were you going to come next time in what's it called?
High heels.
High heels. Yeah. Guys, I've had a growth spurt. You can't have a growth spurt at your age. Are you wearing platformers? It's my new fashion style. But
yeah, I think though we're all taking the mick out of Ryan for getting lost. All of us got lost.
Oh yeah, we got lost as well.
Ah, did you really?
Right, so
I actually got closer to GD's hotel than my own when I first got there.
we spent about half an hour trying to find my hotel as well when we got here, to a point that I'm not 100% sure if that was a hotel I went in and asked. I think it was a hotel. It was a hotel. I had to go in a hotel and ask, do you know where this hotel is? It doesn't help when you've got Watson and Matt who are from Birmingham area that have never even heard of this hotel before as well.
Yeah. I went in, that's like I told you. Once I got lost, I found the first pub, ordered a pint, and asked the barmaid directions.
Best way of doing it, yeah.
I bought a pint.
Well, I said, once we actually figured out what bugged me all, it took us about half an hour to go and find my hotel. The train station, where we were coming and going to EGX from, was about just down the road from me.
Yeah.
Which, well, look, once we figured it out, it was alright and we was happy.
It's about 10 minutes away from mine, the train station. It took me about 30, 40 minutes to find mine when I first got there.
But anyway, let's go back to EGX itself. My experience with it. So I, like I said, went for the Saturday, Sunday. I think Saturday we did mainly looking around, didn't we? Yeah. I think it was more what Watson and Matt wanted to play because of them being there ready for that day. But we did play one game that I did highly enjoy, which I'm looking forward to when it does come out on Xbox. They said they're trying to aim for early next year. And that is Nature's Zombie Apocalypse, which I've got a card here for. So, Nature's Zombie Apocalypse, it is... Have you guys played a game called Dead Nation?
Yeah.
So, it's a sort of just angled bird's eye view of you controlling a character, and you've got to kill a bunch of zombies. But instead of being a human killing them, you're basically controlling an animal instead. So you've got sloths, you've got gorillas, you've got tigers, you've got lions, you've got zebras, you've got random animals in this game to go and kill these zombies. And it's set in London as well. So I think they've escaped from London Zoo, I'm going to guess. And it's simple enough, you've got to kill zombies. It's up to 8 players as well. There's missions as well. I think it is available now on Alpha. but they do recommend. But the online multiplayer is still a little bit iffy at the moment. But yeah, we actually had a ton of fun playing that game as well. And it is made by Annoyed Games, which you can follow on Twitter at Annoyed Games. But I do recommend having a go of that. The big game that I do recommend, and this is the game that's made me definitely want to buy a Switch. I had a go of Super Mario Odyssey. It's yes,
It was good.
it is really good. So playing the Wii U ones that came out during that time, where they went back to the 2D design mainly for the levels. This is definitely a lot better. A whole new story. I ended up playing in New Donk City as well, which is supposed to be like a Donkey Kong-y type of area, where Pauline from the original game, she's mayor. And I just remember just running around trying to destroy whatever I could find there as well.
Yeah, I went to the metropolitan area as well because I had that or freeze leveled in like an ice level.
Oh no, we had a choice between that or desert.
Desert was it?
Yeah.
Might have been desert. No, I just picked the metropolitan one.
Yeah. But yeah, the controls for it is a lot easier. I ended up playing it. So if people know about the Switch, you can either play it in 3 different ways, can't you? You can either have it attached so that you're playing it with the monitor in front of you. You can either have it in a slot so it's like more like a controller, or you could play it as 2 separate
things in your hand.
things in your hand. Well, I ended up playing it with the 2 separate ones, which felt really odd. First of all, when playing the game, it does seem like something that you'd either have to play. You would be better playing it with, in the actual on the monitor or in the Joy controller thing. But then it does kind of make sense why they did do it that way. So there is an ability where, if people know, you can with this game you can take over other things' bodies. Well, the thing is, when you can take them over, you have the ability to make things move a lot faster. And the way you do that is by shaking the Joy-Cons to make you move faster doing these kind of things. Which, actually, it's actually quite fun. It does make sense. You're going faster, you're trying to move faster with it, and it works. But we ended up playing that. We ended up playing Pokken Tournament DX as well, which has come out this week. Another brilliant game on the Switch. They've added, I think they've added about 5 or 6 new characters into that game as well. I ended up playing as one of the new starter Pokemon's final forms, Decidueye, which is the Wood Owl, Leaf Owl one. Who did you play as?
Just point me use a Pokemon.
You just picked a Pokemon.
Yeah.
But either way, it's if you've played the original Pokemon game, the Pokemon Tournament game, then it's the same game basically. But if you haven't, and you do want to get these new characters, I do recommend picking this game up as well. It's a brilliant game. That's what I've noticed with the Switch. The games that are being transferred over from the Wii U over to the Switch, it's their best of. So at the moment, like I said, we've had Mario Kart, which we had a go of as well. We've got Pokemon Tournament that has already been transferred over as well. And I won't be surprised if we get an announcement soon that Smash Bros is going to be transferred over as well. So, I had a go of that. Trying to think what else I've had a go of. There wasn't that many games that we actually had to go of.
We had to go Dragon Ball.
Oh, Dragon Ball Fighter. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a fun game.
It was, yeah. It was quite smooth. I was quite impressed with all the smooth transactions. Like, even when your character was knocked out, they came in and acted with, like...
It basically did like a cutscene. It's like, oh, he's been beaten. I must go fight this person who has beaten him. if you like a fighting game, you like Dragon
Yep.
Ball, it's a good game to pick up. That's coming out soon as well,
Yep.
by Bandai Namco. I ended up facing Tattastic and losing, and I faced this other guy.
Yeah.
He must be
He
a
was like a
pro.
master at it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he was a pro.
God. He was a great guy, but oh my God, I had no chance against him. Yeah. Oh.
I like stepped up to walk away because we'd had a game. He's like, "Do you want to play?" And I just pointed at you. Oh, you will. And then
It's like, there you go. You are going to be in the firing line of this. Good luck.
Well, I didn't really watch him play the match before, so I just thought,
I like it because it was like, oh, this guy's not played it, and then you noticed him picking the character, thinking, oh shit, what have I put myself into here?
picked his free in no time at all. I was like,
Craig, let's pick Krillin.
Krillin no knows, pick him.
No, Krillin, you can survive from this. You're immortal. Oh, but yeah.
You mentioned that. Have you mentioned that one that you watched you guys on your phone?
Oh, knowledge is power. Oh, thank you for being Ryan is the one that remembers what we did because we.
Oh no, but that was a good game.
Yeah, so
obviously only 4 players, so you guys were.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to just be 4 players when it comes out, but at the moment we know it's going to be a 4-player game. Well, if people have been watching us, we've been playing a game called That's You. It's part of a series known as the Playlink series. So we know of That's You that's come out, which is still free on PlayStation Plus for this month as well, as it was announced. There is another game called Hidden Agenda, and the other one which I've completely forgot, which is like a bunch of mini games. The Hidden Agenda one.
Is it Frantics?
Frantics, yeah, something like that. Which is basically a bunch of mini games with that one. The Hidden Agenda is like like Until Dawn.
It's made by the people who did Until Dawn.
Yeah, so that's where you get it from. It's the people that made Until Dawn, but in a mobile phone setting, which does look actually really interesting to play as well. But there's a 4th one called Knowledge is Power, which since we've been playing the That's You one, that has been one that's definitely in my radar, been wanting to play. And we ended up playing, it was a short game of it, by the looks of things. Yeah. It looks like you can have it in 3 different settings. This is just from what we're gathering from what we've played. So, and the point is that you pick a category, and whichever gets the most, or if someone uses their power play, you can go and you basically get a question in that subject, but you also get the ability to cause ways to stop your opponent from answering the question as best as possible. So, for example, if someone knows what a baked custard dessert that is usually used by a blowtorch, turns out it's not a profiterole.
That was poetry in motion. I watched the whole thing involved.
And
that was me trying to get these little fuzzy dots off the screen.
Who put them on? Was it that put them on your phone?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was me, Matt. It was me, Matt, and Tattastic that ended up playing this.
One of the funniest things is you picked the section pain, and then no one else picked that, and you overridden it with your.
I want pain.
Yeah, you want pain, and then the question was about Maroon 5.
Oh no! My favourite bit from that Maroon 5, you basically mentioned that me and Watsit knew the answer to it, where I guessed, by the way, and then you went and tried to pick pop music afterwards.
Oh, God,
next category, pop music.
Yeah, you guys should really be doing Maroon 5. Pop music.
Let's have another go at it.
Yeah, so knowledge is power. It's a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it when it does come out. The only problem is, like other Playlink titles, you've got to have a PlayStation to play it, because you've got to link your
Also, how are you
mobile
going
to
to
it.
Stream that one? Because half the fun is what's going on the phone as well.
I think we won't be able to manage. The thing is, half the fun happened, even with That's You, half the fun was on the phones as well.
Yeah.
So it's like anything, like Jackbox and Use Your Words and stuff like that. Most of the fun seems to be what is happening on the phone.
Oh
Well,
no,
it
not with
seems
chat
to...
box and use your words.
No, I would say it's still there as well. It's but it is transferred over quite well. And I think that even with that shoe and knowledge is power, I think it would do the same thing. I think it will transfer quite well over to say this is. The thing is, it's one of those things that when it comes to it, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I think what we've got on the screen is worthy enough for what people can see.
Yeah.
So we also spoke to another company. If I can remember, where did I put the piece of paper? This is me looking for things. Guys, talk about something while I'm searching, please.
So those other games as well that I witnessed was South Park and Far Cry.
I played both of them on the Sunday.
Oh yeah,
Did
what did you
Yeah.
guys think of the South Park game? Because that's coming out soon.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks really good.
It was very.
Did you go and have that fight in the strip club?
Yeah, that's the only. You played, the only level we had was in the strip club. And
Okay.
at first I thought it's typical South Park, just in the strip club. You've got to go and talk to the strippers, try and get them into the VIP room so you can question them about some stripper you're trying to find. And then not all of them are saying you're too young, so they won't go in there with you. So then you go and find Diabetes Man or Captain Diabetes. Go and find him
With a list.
and say, "Yeah, I can't get." We like tell him that you couldn't get any of them to come in, and he goes, "It's okay, I've sorted out." And then you go into the back room with two men, and you have to give them a lap dance.
What?
And it's a mini game, like where you've got to press all the buttons in time in order to give them this lap dance, and then you end up fighting them because they're not happy with the lap dances they got.
So you're playing as a kid who's giving an adult a lap dance?
Yep.
I feel like this is something we've got to be
All the
careful
time
with
you're doing
streaming.
All the time
South
giving him
Park,
this
yeah.
lap dance, you're just farting on him, and then you end it by farting in his face. So,
Right.
obviously, you have
And
that
so
fight.
what was Far Cry 5 like then?
That was alright. It was running a bit sluggish and a bit jittery, but I don't know whether. Again, it was alpha footage, so I don't know whether it's alpha
Well,
demo. So
it kind of
It
worrying when
looked
the game
really
comes
good
out
though.
soon,
The
doesn't
graphics
it?
looked amazing.
there's a lot that can still be fixed from alpha.
Mm.
But I
And
enjoyed that.
I wanted to have a look at Battlefront 2.
Yeah, I saw the queue for that. You had no chance.
But they had it all boxed in as well. You couldn't actually just witness it like you could with South Park and Far Cry. They had it all boxed in. But the queue for Battlefront 2 was just horrific.
It was same for Shadow of War every day. It was like 4 hours long.
Yeah.
I just thought of a few more things. So there's one I didn't get to have a go of, but you did, Tattastic. Detroit, which is it's being made by Quantic Dream, who made Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls.
Mm-hmm.
So you managed to have a go of was it the E3 demo of the game? So what did you think of that? Have you played any of the originals first of all?
Yeah, I've played it. I love every game they've made. Fahrenheit was the best one in that generation.
Yeah.
Loved Heavy Rain.
By the way, Indigo Prophecy for anyone outside the UK.
Yeah. I played Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls on release on the PlayStation 3, and also played them both again on release on the PlayStation 4 in the collection.
The thing is with Heavy Rain, I realise it's great when it's one of those games that you've got to play through twice at least, because it basically changes everything that happens in that game, which is great.
Played yes. So that was the very first queue I joined on the Friday. That was the first game I wanted to play. So I went straight to that queue. It was about 45-minute wait from opening, but it's good. I went to take a picture of inside the booth because obviously that was all blocked off like this Battlefront one.
Yeah.
And I got my phone out and the mum was like, "You can't take pictures." I was like,
"Oh god."
It's like shit. Didn't say anywhere. But yeah, it was good. It's what you expect from online games. It's all about using the analogs to pick stuff up, investigating the scene before you go out to speak to the robot on the roof.
Okay.
Well, the android on the roof. You investigate everything that went on. Yeah, you went in and talked. You investigated all around, and the more you found was your better chance of success. So you could go out blind, and it'd probably be harder to talk them down. And I think I got to about 70%, and I thought I should really 70% success from what I'd investigated, and I thought I should really go out on the roof now because I've been in here for a while. I don't know whether they're going to chase you out after a set time.
Yeah.
The ending I got is where he goes to jump. It was all going well, and it was saying I was calming him down as I was walking towards him, and then he said something about he wants a car and he wants to get out the city before he's released.
He's crashing for you, right?
Yeah, he's crashing for me as well. Oh my god, he's an android! I know! That's what happens when you talk about your kind.
It's Detroit. It's what it does to you.
Yeah. But...
No, he's gone, mate.
He's gone. Okay, let's me talk a little bit about it. So, like I said, it's supposed to be coming out 2018. What I understand, it was made... It basically got people a lot of interest from it. From the... they did a tech demo for the PlayStation 4. Where they were building a robot or something like that.
All right. Well, like this.
Yeah, a bit like that, yeah. But she wasn't happy that they were. She asked about too many questions. And they were going to pull her apart, and then they didn't. They put her and packed her away. Tat, I'm going to be honest, mate. You crashing again.
So are we, aren't we, to him?
Oh, are we?
Questions. Oh, gotta love live streams.
You've killed a human.
We killed a human. What the hell?
Come back yet?
You're sort of back. You're back. You're back again, mate.
He's fast forward.
Oh! He's a robot. Oh God!
Can I come back now?
You're back. Yeah, I think you're back.
Yeah, you weren't crashing to me. Normally, when I know about it's crashing, it's because all working fine for me all the way through.
But yeah, like I said, it's coming out next year. It's going to be on PS4 only because, to be honest, that's where the other games came on anyway. And it looks really good. It's definitely going to be one of those games that is worth picking up for the PlayStation 4 as well. So, another game that I think that I played on the PlayStation 4 though, I had to go with the PSVR finally, and I had to go on GT Sport.
Oh, I thought you was about to say GTA then.
Yeah, GTA is now coming out. Yeah, it's
amazing.
Yeah. No, I had to go with Gran Turismo Sport on there. I ended up having a lap around. I forgot what kind of car it was, but it was awesome. So, if people don't know, I've had to go on the other two headsets of the Vive and the Oculus. My main aim here was to have a go of the PSVR. I wanted to go of that bloody system, and I managed to finally have a go of it. And if anything, it's made me want to pick up Gran Turismo Sport because it reminds me so much of my childhood. And yeah, so I'm definitely picking that up. With the actual headset itself, okay. With the headset itself, it's really comfortable. I think it's definitely. Sorry. No, we're here. Don't worry, mate. We're still here. Yep. But out of the 3 headsets, now I've had to go for all of them. I'm gonna say that.
You swap places on my screen, you weirdos.
You haven't swapped places for us, mate. Don't worry about it. But anyway, yeah. Where was I? I would say that the PSVR is definitely the most comfortable, and gameplay-wise, is definitely the most immersive at the moment.
You think it's the most fragile, though?
I don't, actually. No, I think it's
I thought the PlayStation VR was pretty fragile. Like, if you used to swing around and, like, taking it off and on, it just feels like it could snap.
Well, I didn't actually put it on. The guy who was there put the headset on me, so all I had to do was make sure I was comfortable.
That's probably why, because he didn't want you to break it.
Well, yeah. There was a lot of people having a go of this. Last thing you want is to break one of the headsets.
Did it not make you feel weird knowing that you've had a load of other people's faces in that headset?
I didn't even think about it. I'm going to be honest. But
I always think as well when I go to gaming conventions. I wonder how many people have washed their hands when they've been at the toilet and touched this controller.
Stop it! No. Anyway, like I said, I ended up playing with the actual racing wheel as well, and in one of the actual seats.
Ooh.
So it was quite immersive. I think that helped with the immersion of the game as well.
I've seen at least 4 people walk out without washing their hands.
I love how delayed it is.
Oh, for God's sake. Nice timing of that. But anyway, just two more games I want to talk about. So there was another quiz game that we managed to speak to one of the developers of the game called It's Quiz Time, which is going to be coming out in November. It's from Snapfinger Click. The only reason that we went to look for it is that they ended up following us on Twitter. They've done it a few times, and I was like, "Oh, it could be."
Followed you a few times.
They've followed me, and they followed Whatsit as well. I think Whatsit was the one who mentioned it, saying, "Oh, they're supposed to be around here somewhere." They said that they've got a quiz game that they're showing off for. Okay, we'll have a look around for it. We managed to find them on the Sunday. I think it was the last thing that we actually did around there.
Yeah. And
the game, it's Quiz Time, which is coming out in November. They haven't got a set date when it's going to be coming out, but it's another quiz party game as well, which is going to be coming out on Steam, Xbox One, and PS4. But it also has it's integrated with YouTube, Mixer, and Twitch as well. And what I understand is that we can play it how we normally play it anyway. But the audience can also play along.
Yeah.
And if whoever in the audience answers first, it's their name that pops up instead of our name.
Really?
Yeah, so it's got an 8-player game, what we saw. But it looks like you can have more. Well, you can have more than 8 players because you have also the audience there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And so they're based in Brighton. They do stream themselves as well. Which I'm nice enough. I'm going to mention their Twitch channel. So it's twitch.tv/snapfingerclick. And they stream every Thursday and Friday evening. At the moment, they're streaming the game Act It Out, which is basically a game of charades, which is available on the PS4 and Wii U, and it's going to be coming to PC later this year as well.
Right.
Yeah. And like I said, It's Quiz Time is going to be coming out November. Like I said Xbox One, PS4, and Steam. So, yeah, definitely one of those. And my last thing I want to say, I ended up getting a card game while I was out there as well.
Oh, what did you get?
I came over last minute when you were playing.
Yeah. So
Cards Against Humanity.
Is well, sort of, yeah. So it's a game called Quick and is that the right?
Oh,
it's backwards for me.
Dirty.
Quick and Dirty. So it's an offensively fun party game, and this is actually the first time I've actually opened this box. By the way, there we go. Oh, some more cards in the back of there. So the point of the game is that you have 2 sets of cards, and there's a lot of rules here. There's so many rules. You can play it different ways. This is the main game of it. So there's 2 sets of cards. You've got the black cards, which have different things on here, like this one here. I've got this one is bad things to eat on this card. So you put that down, and then you've got to say bad things to eat, starting with the letter P. And so there you go.
I win.
Yeah, so it's the first person who's either says the most offensive thing or the funnier thing, or whoever says it first, they win that card. And then it's whoever has the most cards by the end of the game wins. So a bit like
Is it
COD.
are they all letters then? The other one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
so they're all
different cards,
letters. Yeah, so all the white cards all letters, the black cards all basically things that you've got to say.
Categories.
Yeah, categories. So like another one here, why she hurts, starting with why.
The Yakuza.
Fair enough. Goddamn Yakuza. You're trying to think of something. What can I get away with without getting into trouble on the podcast? That hasn't stopped you guys beforehand. It's not going to stop you now.
No.
But yeah, pick this up. I think it was 15 quid, which is actually quite good when you're looking at things like Cards Against Humanity. You're paying 20 quid, probably more, for a decent pack now. But yeah, so that is made by Quick and Dirty Games, which
That seems like a good game.
yeah. So it is, of course, it's 17 plus game. You can have 2 to 20 players, and it's about 5 to 30 minute game as well. And there's other rules in there. You don't have to just have those rules, but that is the main way of playing it.
Yeah.
That's what game they've shown us when we was playing it. So yeah.
They said you can turn it into like a drinking game and all sorts.
Oh yes, yeah. As you noticed that they had all those shot glasses and beer glasses. I'm thinking, I want one of those. But
So, are there any games that you guys saw there that you wished you'd played?
Sonic Forces.
Sonic Forces.
Yeah.
What you wish you'd played?
Yeah,
There was
that
never a queue for it.
I never got. Yeah, I just by the time we were too tired, by the end of it, I thought I do want to play it, but I can wait. Probably that, and Detroit is definitely another game that I wish I had a bit of a go of as well. What about you, Tat?
I had a lot I wanted to play. I wanted to play Shadow of Warlord, but every time when it was 3 hour plus queue, so even when I rushed there first thing on this on the Saturday morning, it was still like at the 2 hour mark. So I thought, nah, it's not worth the time.
Ryan, I'm going to guess yours is Battlefront, but was there any other game there that you wish that you could have played?
Yeah, pretty much all of them.
All of them. There you go.
No, yeah, Sonic Forces, Mario Odyssey. What else was there? Far Cry, South Park. But no, Battlefront is I wanted to see it because I've seen the trailer for it now, and we've been hammering Battlefront 1.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just. I've seen the trailer for it now, and it looks amazing. And I really wish I'd have.
The good thing about Star Wars Battlefront 2 is it's an EA game as well. So if you ever did actually just want to have a go of it, when it does actually come out, you might as well just get EA access for a month.
No, that's what I've got.
That's what you've already got, or you.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's my plan of doing it as well. The thing is, that's why I wasn't that bothered about Battlefront 2, is the fact that I can have a go of it when it does come out. I think another game as well that I wish I had a go of, Hidden Agenda and probably WWE 2K18. But yeah, it's definitely 2K18 is a game that we're going to be picking up because of our predictions. But at the same time, I wish that I did have a bit of a go of it myself. But apart from that, I'm happy what I had a go of. It was a lot of fun. The game. My main point of there was I wanted to have a go of, apart from of course meeting you guys and and Matt. My main point was I wanted to have a go of Mario Odyssey. I wanted to go of the Switch, and I wanted to have a go of PSVR. Those my main points of being down there. That's what I was aiming for, and I managed to get those out of the way and done, which was great. So. Apart from that, yeah, it was a ton of fun, and I can't wait to see what they do next year.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get more Cravers.
Yes, more Cravers. Well, hopefully we'll get Heavenly and Tanksy down there as well. And Kev, I think he says that he wants to get down there. He's planning to skip an NFL weekend to come and see us next time.
Well, there's another one. There's another convention coming up as well in October, actually, in Manchester.
well, it depends on when in October, because we've got a very busy October coming up for us, mate.
Yeah. It's is it the 15th and 14th and 15th? Yeah, the 14th and 15th.
I think I'll be at work, unfortunately. I'm not off until
No.
the end of the month.
No.
Yeah, but
I'll be going to that one as well.
the thing is, we want to try and do some more meetups outside of EGX as well. But I think EGX will be our main one anyway.
Yeah.
So we are, like I said, we are planning to go next year, and see what there will be there. So, anything else you guys want to mention about EGX before we move on to do a few little bits?
No,
No?
it's good. It's good.
No,
Good times.
Good times. Yes,
I'd buy all.
indeed. And plus, new t-shirts.
New t-shirt.
Yeah.
New t-shirts. Ryan had to get one because he needed a new t-shirt.
Hold on a minute. What else? Yep. Where's it gone now? I don't know.
See
Oh,
if I
there
can
it
find
is.
this. Let's see if I can find this picture as well. This was That's all my stuff from EGX.
That's all your stuff, yeah.
Yay!
Mario!
Well, you got told to take off at the restaurant. We don't have your kind in here.
We don't have hardware in here. Sorry,
No,
mate.
he was nice about it. Come on.
Oh yeah, you're super friendly. I think he fancied me.
I can't really put this on with the headphones. I'm a
There we go.
rabbit.
That's-
Oh, my ear! I bent my ear! Oh.
You broke it. Did you ever go to that game?
No, I
Jimmy's got a bit
didn't
floppy.
actually know.
That was another one I'll add to the list.
What, Mario Rabbids?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Crossovers.
Crossovers? Right, anyway.
I had a go. I wasn't that impressed. I don't know if it's just because the woman who put me on it didn't even restart it. I joined halfway through what someone else has played, and she said, "This button does this button does this," and then walked off. I was like, "Thanks."
So what game's this?
That Rabid Kingdoms, Mario Rabid Kingdom Battle.
I'm not impressed. I'm halfway through a game and I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep.
But
She
those
told me the
rabbits are
buttons.
really, really awesome in this game.
Told me the buttons really, really quick and walked off. I was watching the guy next to me and he got started from the beginning and I had to give him like all the tutorial. I was thinking, oh. I just got on with it though.
I don't know. I do like it, but like I said, my main aim was the thing. The thing is, Nintendo had like 3 different booths.
Yeah, they had
the
indie, they had
the indie booth.
tournament.
Yeah. And the Rabbids one was in the what's it called? Ubisoft's booth anyway.
I like play Rabbids on the Nintendo one behind Mario Odyssey as well.
Oh right, I didn't see it behind them. No.
Yeah.
But then again, FIFA was there as well. So
Yeah, I had to go with that and yeah.
anyway, let's talk about a few things in the news. So, first of all, we've been given the list of what games are going to be coming out on the PlayStation Plus for October.
And
they have some.
Xbox ones as well, haven't they?
I haven't seen the Xbox ones yet. Have you seen? Look for the Xbox ones while I talk about the PlayStation
I'm
ones.
sure I got an update earlier saying the Xbox ones are out as well.
Well, anyway, about the PlayStation ones, of course, these games come available on Tuesday, the 3rd of October, because it's usually the first Tuesday of every month. And the games that you will be getting will be for the PlayStation 4 Amnesia Collection. Great time for Halloween for that one. And like we said, whoever out there who's doing our Nights of Horrors, there's a suggestion for you guys. And Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain on the PS4 as well. That is a huge game, I'm going to be honest. For
Phantom Pain.
Phantom
Sounds
Pain.
like a wrestling move.
I'm going to give you the Phantom Pain! I might actually call that, but GD's wrestling move signature, the Phantom Pain.
Did you feel it? You just don't know it's there.
Yeah. Of course, Riggs Mechanized Robot League is also still available for the PlayStation Plus bonus, but of course you need PSVR to play that. And That's You is also part of the Plus bonus, and that's on PlayLink. For the PS3, we have Monster Jam Battlegrounds and Hustle Kings. And then on a PS Vita, with both of these games being available for the PS4 as well, Hue and Skyforce Anniversary. So definitely big games there. For Halloween, Amnesia, big game, of course, Metal Gear Solid 5. Which, how old is that game now? It's got to be about a year, 2 years old now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, big touch froze again. Not the best picture to freeze on, I'm going to be honest. So, while Tattastic is in freeze mode, I think I should search and see if Xbox have announced their games. Xbox games with gold. October 2017. You back, mate?
Fast forward.
Fast forward. Oh yeah, here we are. We've got them here. So,
I'm actually back.
yeah, you're back. Yeah. Ooh. That is very interesting.
I'm back, but do you want this best thing? I'm back, but my computer says I've got the internet connection.
Yeah, you're definitely here, mate.
Well, my Skype says in the top corner, no internet connection.
Yeah, no internet for you. So yeah, I think I've got the list here for October games. So on the 1st to the 31st, you've got Gone Home Console Edition on the Xbox One, and Rayman 3 HD as the backwards compatible game from 1st to the 15th. And then October the 16th to November the 15th, you've got the Turing Test, which that's, and Medal of Honor Airborne from October the 16th to the 31st.
Not been a Medal of Honor game for a while.
I haven't played the Medal of Honor game for a while. Well, since that, oh god, that one that killed it.
The modern one. The one where they try to go modern.
Yeah, that was a bad idea, wasn't it? I would say out of the list, the Turing Test definitely has caught my interest.
Really?
Well, I've already played Gone Home. I've done a video on Gone
really?
Home. Rayman 3, well, I've got Rayman Legends anyway, so...
Exactly.
And Medal of Honor, I'm not a huge fan of first-person shooters in the first place. So, I'll play it, but I'm not going to enjoy it. I would say the Turing Test is definitely my most enjoyable out of there, because it's a puzzle game, in the end. Yeah, so that is the games available. I'm going to say this now. I think PlayStation's won October. Just for the fact that both of the PlayStation 4 games, they're big games. The thing is, Amnesia, well, it's October. What do? You bring us a horror game. And I'm surprised Xbox hasn't actually done that. Even with the backwards compatible games, there's no horror game there.
Yeah.
So,
well, fuck you.
It's not saying that they're bad games. There's still some good games. Like I said, Gone Home is a good
Just
game.
no horror game.
It's just that I would have thought with October,
What was that one that came out recently? Something about knocking.
Oh, Don't Knock Twice.
Is that any good?
Tat?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh.
Why?
May have to have a look into
I've
that.
downloaded the demo.
Oh, it's because it was recommended to me the other day.
Yeah,
I downloaded the demo for the Vive, but then...
You never played it.
Yeah,
so...
is that first person as well?
I would think so, yeah.
I think I found my thing where I can only really play first person horror games. They seem to have more effect than third.
As long as there's no one behind the door that opens it and closes it straight away. But, yeah. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that we could talk about. Soma developer is in full production of their next game. So Soma, they did the Sofa game, which we call Sofa. And they made Amnesia the Dark Descent as well. So they've done a lot of horror game, frictional games, that is. Sorry. No way. Oh, Ubisoft will now sell you chibi figures of the Rainbow Six Siege crew.
Yeah, we've seen them.
Yeah, we did. They're adorable. They've got ones that we saw was Ash is it Montagny, IQ and Smoke, but they've also got Takhanka as a Ubisoft Store exclusive as well. But they're all cost around about 18 quid. With you get the fifth figure for free if you buy the first 4. You got to buy them all together, by the way, not just I'm going to buy that then later, then buy that. Come on, they're not stupid. Stardew Valley has now been approved for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Which means that the multiplayer is going to be coming soon for that game. Because they've said that they're going to be releasing it first on the Switch. And it finally is going to be coming out. Everyone is happy about that. They can play Stardew Valley on a Switch. It's good for them.
What are you doing?
Seriously, there's nothing really that much more we could talk about. You guys got anything you want to mention?
You on about streams? Oh no, we're not that far yet.
Not that far yet. No. Steam has removed over 170 fake games from known asset flipper. Yep.
Cool story, bro.
Yep. Thank you. And Lawbreakers is going to be free to play this weekend on Steam. Still doesn't mean anyone's going to be playing it.
Nope.
That thing is dead. Yep. So I think that's all. I can't find anything else that we can talk about. If we missed anything, we'll talk about it next week. Next week, we're more than likely going to be talking about Battle Royale versus PUBG in a bit more details as well, because that is starting to heat up a little bit over there. So let's do our UK charts. So,
you know who we're missing?
What?
GD's dad.
It hasn't been on today.
Where's he at today?
They're on holiday, mate. He's not going to be here for 2 weeks, mate.
It's not good enough.
Oh, no. You got me. Look at me. Hi.
Have you guys not got these on still?
No, mine's taken off.
Got these on.
Yeah, mine's here, see?
Oh.
Man's downstairs.
Yeah, there was cords in my wrist to chafe a little bit, mate. Anyway, so the UK chart. So Destiny 2 takes a third successive week at number 1 and means that Activision have taken 11 number 1 so far this year. Split over 3 different games. So Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare, Crash Bandicoot, Insane Trilogy, and now Destiny 2. As with last week, a further 6 new releases graced the charts. Debuting at number 2 is Bandai Namco and Slightly Mad Studios' Project Cars 2. The original game debuted at number 1 back in 2015 and had a very successful week 1 with 35% of lifetime sales units generated in that week. Last week's big new entries both shuffled down 1 place, with 2K Take-Two's NBA 2K18 down 1 place to number 3, and Konami's Pro Evo Soccer 2018 dropping 1 place to number 4. Debuting at number 5 is Nintendo's Pokken Tournament DX for Switch, and debuting at... You just realised that, didn't you?
No, there's something else I've realised.
And debuting at number 12 is Capcom's Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Nintendo's re-release of Pokemon Gold version at number 18 and Pokemon Silver version at number 21 take us back to 2001 when these 2 games were first released on Game Boy Color. These 2 titles remain the 4th and 6th all-time bestsellers of the Pokemon games in the UK. Of course, the top 3 being Pokemon Yellow, Red, then Blue. Yeah, the first game.
So GTA is no longer on the top 5.
Yeah. Oh, and Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 is debuting at number 25 as well, by the way.
Don't just wash over that like it's some kind of nothing.
No, that's
GTA is not in the top 5, GD.
GTA is not in the top 5. What is going...
Is this the first time?
No. We didn't do the charts last week. We didn't do a podcast last week, did we?
No.
GTA actually got knocked out of the top 5 last week.
Oh.
Actually, GTA has gone up 1 place.
What? GTA has gone up again?
It's gone up a place. So it was 7th last week.
Yeah.
Now it's 6th.
So it's coming back.
It's coming back slowly, yes. Yeah. So,
Wow.
but,
GTA has been in the top 5 for a while.
Yeah.
We need to do something to commemorate it.
Like what? Play a
I don't know.
GTA session?
Ceremony.
Well, we already do that, mate.
Yeah.
Now, give it a chance. I think GTA 5, I think it will be
I'll buy
in that
GTA 1
until...
and have a go.
Yeah. I think it's going to be like that until Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. So, we'll see how that goes for that. And we'll go to VG247. So, while I look for the game releases of the week, what have you guys got planned this week yourselves? I'm going to start with you, Ryan!
Well, after the podcast, I will probably be streaming some Use Your Words.
Ooh.
Well, I'll be going on Battlefront, I think, first. Or maybe, I don't know. I mean, yeah. It's
You
either
don't
Use
know
Your
what
Words.
you're doing at the moment, do you?
No. There's a few people are wanting to play Use Your Words. They're actually shouting at me now, going, hurry up and get on this shit. So, yeah, Use Your Words and Outlast 2. I'll be continuing that crazy fucking adventure.
So, of course, you can find Ryan at twitch.tv. Wait, no, you do Mixer now, don't you? You don't do Twitch.
Yeah, I don't even Twitch that stuff.
Yeah.
Don't,
So you're
don't touch that.
at mixer.com/IRN RYN. Of course, you can follow him on Twitter as well, at IRN RYN. So what about you, Tattastic? What game nights have you got planned? What streams have you got planned yourself?
No, at the moment, got loads of stuff to do, haven't I?
Yes, you do. You've got a lot of things
For
to...
EJX stuff. Got all the interviews out. Like I said, I'm going to get them on Friday, then I want to do like an overall article. And then it's just going to be probably a quiet week for me on the streaming side.
I just saw the game list for this week. Oh, wow, this is going to be a long list. But anyway, if Tattastic is doing something, of course, you can find him at Everything is Tattastic Gamer. Of course, so that's twitch.tv, mixer.com, at .com. Did I miss anything? That's everything, isn't it? Everything. Oh, and youtube.com/Tattastic Gamer. For me, I will be trying to do some streaming.
Anything you want to find me.
Yeah, anyway. I will be trying to do some streaming this week. We are going to be doing raids on Friday. Finally, on Destiny 2. We're going to try and do it. We're going to be the first people that, as a group, we're going to try and complete the raids and try and get that engram for our clan. We're going to try and get that engram. The one that we have never had. We've had everything else, but not that one. And Xbox is going to rule.
I'd advise looking at tactics.
We are going to fail
tactics
miserably because you just used a word I don't understand.
Tactics.
That one.
Tic Tacs.
We don't do tactics. We're going to go in there all guns blazing, mate, at the moment. We're going to be doing that until I think about the third or fourth chime, and then we're going to say, right, we've got to think this through a little bit. But look forward to that. We're going to try and do it, but don't expect the best out of us. So, and of course, we've got, of course, the podcast. We've got our WWE predictions again next week for Hell in the Cell. Looking forward to that one. Where it will be the last WWE predictions on WWE 2K17. Oh no, I think Tattastic's fallen asleep. No. Yeah. But of course, you can find me at twitch.tv/GDW2007, and of course, the podcast at twitch.tv/CTG Podcast, mixer.com/CraveYourGame, youtube.com/CraveYourGames, and at GDW2007 and at CraveYourGame to find out what we're going to be doing on here. And of course, craveyourgame.wordpress.com for the audio version of the podcast, and cravethegame.proboards.com. If you're 18 and over, come and join us there. Simple enough. We'll talk about the YouTube things in a minute because I want to get through this bloody game releases list.
What? There's more?
There's more. So,
Fuck.
new video game releases for this week. Oh, you're gonna hate me for this, mate. Starting with Tuesday, September the 26th. Sit back and relax, guys. This is a long list. So we have
I need a wee.
Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony on the PC, PS4 and Vita. Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition on the PC, PS4 and Xbox One. SteamWorld Dig 2 on the PS4 Vita with cross-buy. Batman The Enemy Within Episode 2 on the PC, PS4 and Xbox One. Halo Wars 2 Awakening the Nightmare expansion on the PC and Xbox One. Neo Bloodshed's End DLC on the PS4. That's the last DLC for Neo, isn't it? Blue Reflection on the PC and PS4. DWVR on the PSVR. No idea what that is. Eventide 2, The Sorcerer's Mirror on the PS4. Fragments of Him on the PS4. Hob on the PC and PS4. Koi on the PS4. Light Tracer on the PS4. Light Field on the PS4. Mecho Tales on the PS4. Pinball FX 3 on the PS4. Ruiner on the PC, PS4, Xbox One. Raid World War 2 on the PC. Senran Kagura... Oh crap, that's back. Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash on the PS4. I wonder if I could get a copy of that. Cinemora EX on the Switch. Splasher on the PS4. Voltron VR Chronicles on the PSVR. And Vrog on the PSVR. Wednesday, September the 27th, we've got Arcade Archives, Mario Bros. On the Switch, and Summon Night 6, Lost Borders on the PS4 and Vita. Oh, fucking hell. Thursday, September the 28th, we have Total War Warhammer 2 on the PC. Conga Master Party is on the Switch. Firefighters Airport Fire Department on the PS4. Fort Defense on the PS4. Hive Jump on the Wii U. Mahjong World Contest on the PS4. Ninja Showdown on the PS4. Outcast Second Contact on the PS4. Picross S on the Switch. And then finally, for Friday, September the 29th, we have Nintendo SNES Classic Mini Console is now launched on that date. FIFA 18 on the PC, PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. I'm sorry. One Piece Ultimate World Red on Deluxe Edition on the Switch. Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Spectres on the 3DS. Gundam Versus on the PS4. The Girl and the Robot Deluxe Edition on the PS4. Pharaonic Deluxe Edition on the PS4 and Xbox One. And finally, it's going to be released, Cuphead on the PC and Xbox One. We did it!
Yay!
Oh, wow. You know this is just going to be the start of this long list, mate. We've got the next couple of weeks are going to be long lists.
Oh, for fuck's that, I meant there was another one.
Oh, yeah, let's start on page 2 of the list. No. Of course, we're going to end with our YouTubes. So, of course, Ryan's videos this week is Emily Wants to Play. It's the ending of that's going to be coming out. I've got 2 one-shots. We've got Yakuza Kiwami and Gene. I don't remember the full title of that one. And Tattastic, what video do you recommend this week for people to go and watch?
That's you.
That's you. Yes, go and watch That's You, where someone is able to do the people's eyebrow in that game.
And I'm not me.
No. Not you. Not me either. I wonder who that narrows it down to. But yeah, of course, that is youtube.com/craveyourgames. Oh, we're done. EGX is over. Our EGX show is over. It's time for us to say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
This is going to be a weird way to end this. So, thank you for joining us. What?
Dirt.
Why is it weird?
It just feels weird. I feel like we should last at least another hour.
Really? You're literally taking my piss. Well, that is what you're doing. And you never even asked me what I suggested.
Oh yeah, what do you suggest?
Emily Wants to Play.
Yeah, your own video, for crying out loud!
Oh, you've got Kev's playlist.
Yeah, a Kev's playlist went out where we basically learnt that armored cars are quite strong against rockets. And Ryan should say something and then jump off something.
Oh no, I've got to watch it.
Yeah. I'm going to recommend then with mine. I'm going to recommend Siege because we talk about cosplay, me cosplaying as Capital, and why it would be a bad idea. El Capital for the victory. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us for the CTG podcast. We will be back next Wednesday in October. Ooh. Where we'll probably be talking a little bit about our Nights of Horror as well.
Yeah.
Talking about the issue between Fortnite and PUBG. I wonder why. And, of course, it will be episode 160 as well. So, until then, thank you for joining us, and goodbye, everybody.
See you later, alligators.
Good way.
Transition. Fade fast.